Thanks for joining me on another episode of the Blue Jays franchise. We are here at the end of August, and luckily we've made it through. It's kind of been a little bit of a slump for us. We haven't been winning as many games, and we've had a couple bad injuries, guys. So you've already known the injury to Cavan Biggio and Brandon Drury, but now we have Ruben Tejada, who was in to take the place of Cavan Biggio, who's actually supposed to come back in 3 days. But we know we have him for the long run, so we want to keep him and his future healthy. So I was getting kind of desperate for middle infielders at this point. I even checked a couple guys like Tim Beckham, Addison Russell. I wasn't sure who I kind of wanted to move up. I ultimately ended up deciding on bringing up Santiago Espinal, the 25-year-old rookie here, second baseman, hitting a .217 in AAA. Not the best, but he's a solid infielder, and he can play a little bit of outfield too, which we need depth all around, and that is what we're going for, as Hyun-Jin Ryu takes his 26th start of the season against the Oakland Athletics, and things are getting going here in the top of the first with a huge base hit out to right field. It caroms off the wall, and just like that, runners are on second and third. We get the strikeout, and we get ourselves out of trouble. Taking the mound for the A's is going to be Daniel Mengden, a .338 ERA on the year, as Bo Bichette steps in and he takes this ball deep to left field. His home run is going to get this ball game started. A full count pitch in the bottom of the first. Bo Bichette gets us going with a leadoff solo home run. That puts us up 1-0 here in the ball game. Next to bat is Randal Grichuk, and he is going to get a hold of this ball. Holy cow. That changeup was left up in the zone, and he made him pay. That is back-to-back solo shots, 410 feet. That is his team-leading 27th home run of the year, as this puts us up 2-0. And then later in the first, Jonathan Davis finds himself slapping this one into right center field. That's going to play another one. That's going to play Rowdy Tellez to be exact. And it is a 3-0 ball game as Hyun-Jin Ryu now works into the second, giving up a leadoff single. And then with a 1-1 count, this one gets by the second baseman. Joe Panic just needed to make the snag there as we play the throw. Not in time at third base. Hyun-Jin Ryu now in some trouble. Runners on second and third. This one gets down. They're sending a second runner from third. He gets home. It is now a 3-2 ball game as in comes Chris Davis. He lofts this one into right center. It gets down. We try to make a little play over there. Still in the second now. This ball is shot over into the left center gap. It's going to one-hop the wall. They are going to plate the fourth run of the inning, and we have, just like that, we've lost the lead. It is now 4-3. The A's are up, and in comes the newest signing, Espinal. He gets his first major league base hit, as that was a cool sight to see. The rest of the inning goes by the wayside, and Ryu comes back in and has a much better inning this half by going 1-2-3 in the top of the third. We go now to the top of the fourth here, as Ryu was struggling a bit, and then we get this notification at the conclusion of the play. Ryu hurt his midsection. So just like that, we had Wilmer Font warming up a little bit in the bullpen, so he was able to come in here in the top of the fourth with 2 away. However, he does give up this line shot over to the right field gap. That's going to carry him against the wall, and just like that, they're going to have a 2-out double, and we come in and unfortunately are unable to make this out as they score yet another run. That one's going to Wilmer Font this time. The ball game is now 5-3 as Joe Panic steps in to try to equalize something here. He's going to fly this one into center field, and this fourth inning is going to go by the wayside. Font stays in for the fifth as he goes 1-2-3, putting them down. And then in comes Ryan Dahl here in the sixth. He does give up this huge mammoth blast here, but luckily we are able to get back there with Jonathan Davis. He was another one of our guys that we brought up due to injury. And then McGuire unloads. This one is going to make it a 5-4 ball game. They just keep making a mistake, leaving those changeups high. We'll just put them 400 feet outside the fence. So it's up to them, as this one is now a 5-4 ball game as we look to capitalize, as Ryan Dahl stays in now to pitch the eighth as he gets another nice ground ball, soft contact, and then we come now the full count, a strikeout on the changeup outside. Grichuk up now to get things going here in the bottom half of the 8th as he skies this ball into right field. It's going to get down over there as they were playing him over to the left, and he's going to have himself a nice double, but wait, he's going 3. He's in there. They call him safe with a lead-off triple against Joakim Soria, the backup pitcher, and then Rowdy Tellez, rough and Rowdy Tellez, comes in and delivers a huge base knock, tying this ball game. In comes Jonathan Davis, and he's sending this one to the left center field wall, and that's going to bank right off the bottom. We're scoring all the way from first. Davis is heading to third, and that's going to be our second triple of the inning as we play 2 more. It is a 7-5 ball game. As we have taken the lead in the bottom of the 8th, we head now to the 9th, and Ken Giles, 34 saves in 42 appearances, so not the best. He has struggled a little bit, but he has a wicked slider against those right-handed batters, and just like that, he strikes Chris Davis out for the last out of the ball game, and we win this one in exciting fashion. A late 8th inning rally really set us a jolt. A 3-run inning right there really put us where we needed to be. I like how we handled it. Ryu had not a great game. I don't know what's been going on, but his last outing wasn't very good either. We're going to focus up here as we now jump into Game 2 of this series. I wanted to quick manage it a little bit just because it was a brief game. They go up 2-0 early on us. Tanner Roark was kind of pitching good, and then he gave up another unlikely shot. We get a little bit of a rally going here in the bottom of the 7th as we're able to plate one more run, making it 4-2, but unfortunately their bullpen came in and they shut us down pretty strong. Liam Hendricks is a very good pitcher for them. Chris Bassett gets the win. Tanner Roark unfortunately gets the loss. He doesn't know much losing on the year. As we take a look now at the standings, here's just a couple overhaul of where the Athletics were ranked and where they're at in the standings wise for the wild card. I wanted to take a quick look at the Rays schedule just to see how they did compared to us against August. It was pretty similar. They did win more games. That's why they overtook us in the standings. But now we're back in another game here. I wanted to play as Teoscar Hernandez, the guy who missed pretty much the middle of the season. He was out for All-Star break. He came back right then and there, but he was on the 60-day IL. He did come back stronger than ever, and he has been performing top tier. Now you see him making a couple beautiful catches out there in the outfield, then he gets a nice check swing, and they do allow him to walk. He has a good eyesight, and he's batting .296 right here as he gets a hold of this ball. I don't think he has enough behind it, but he does possess the power that even on bad swing like that, he's able to make great contact, as this is another ball that's hit hard into the left center field gap. He's able to leg out too. Not only is he quick, he has power. He's good in the outfield. He has a pretty decent arm. I've seen him make a couple outfield assists like this one right here. This was a prime example. It was a beautiful catch. They've had a very slow runner on third. They should not have tested him. One hop, catcher grabs it, gunned at the plate. That was beautiful. Here now in the bottom of the 9th, Hernandez hammered this one to third base. They were able to make a play on it, but I did get this ungruely notification. I skipped past it so fast, so that's like the only bit I caught of it. But seriously, after what I read on that, it is not very good. We end up losing this ball game 5-0. And there is the horrible news as Randal Grichuk fractured his arm and will be out 1 to 2 months. Now, what was on my mind at first was maybe I could put him on the 10-day and sneak him into the playoff roster, but we're literally only less than 30 days away from any sort of hope of full playoff berth. Unfortunately, Kevin Biggio was able to come back, but physically he was not able to come back, so we need another body. The only other guy here that I found with MLB experience, and he was already on the 40-man roster, is Derek Fisher. He went down, as you recall in an earlier video, we sent him down to Double-A. He's worked his way back up, and now he's in the majors. So I just wanted to take a quick peek down here at our Buffalo Bison, because they are leading their division, and they have a good chance to make a really big of a move here in the playoffs. And we moved up Alec Manoa, so he was dominating in Double-A. So this is now his 4th start in Triple. He's having a pretty solid season, so that's why we moved him up. He's not a huge strikeout pitcher. He's more of a pitch to soft contact, I could tell. As we are here now in the second, we see him get a nice strikeout on a nasty changeup outside. That's usually his nice pitch to those lefties. Then we get a ground ball here to the second baseman, make the play over to first. Here in the third now, we did take the lead 1-0. As that slider, he just needs to work on control of that, and that will be deadly to the right-handed batters. As we see Jerome Kaiser making a great play over there, very heads up, slides, grabs it, makes the out at first. He knows the tag is needed at second, so he throws it down there, and they make a great play. So Manoa stayed in the fourth. He got the contact he needed to where he got the double play in a tough situation after giving up a walk. Then he gets a beautiful strikeout here, nasty pitch, nasty movement, then a fastball. If he can stay 94 when he's up into like 60, 70 pitches, that'll be good for AAA until we can develop his arm a little bit more. But I do see him being a major league arm for us in the future. Maybe not next year. Maybe he'll come up a little bit. Maybe we can get him in spring training. I'm going to try to fit him on the 40-man roster. But who knows with him going forward. He is in control of his own destiny. And then we bring in Jordan Romano as he started to fade. He was just getting a little bit tired. Left a couple of batters on the board, so he does come out. So yeah, I noticed the stats have been messing up for the AAA and AA games. But that's all right. We know what happened. We saw what happened. And we're going to conclude this episode now. I just wanted to let you know that we're going to get started here in September. We're going to make a push for the playoffs. We got a couple new guys up here. Hit subscribe for more. I'm always on Twitch. I'm always on Mixer. Follow me on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter. Just let me know what you guys think.